Ever since we were kids, we've dreamed of leaving footprints on the moon. But have you ever wondered, once you're up there, just how fast you could actually run? On Earth, a world-class sprinter like Usain Bolt can hit nearly 28 miles per hour. It's an explosive burst of power, pushing against a solid surface, fighting against air resistance. But the moon is a completely different arena. Let's paint the picture. You're standing on the Sea of Tranquility, looking back at Earth hanging in the black sky. You decide to run. The first thing you notice is the suit. It's bulky, pressurized, and limits your movement. It's like trying to sprint in a very expensive, very stiff winter coat. So immediately your natural running gait is compromised. You can't get that full arm pump or leg extension. But the real game changer is the gravity. The moon's gravity is only 1/6 of what we have here at home. You are essentially 6 times lighter. When you push off the ground to take a step, that downward force is much smaller. And here's the fascinating part of physics. The friction that allows you to grip the surface and push yourself forward depends on that weight. Less weight means less grip. So what happens when you try to sprint? You push off with all your might, but because you're so light and have less friction, your feet are going to slip. You won't get that same explosive acceleration. Instead of a powerful stride, you'll likely find yourself in a kind of loping gait, a slow motion bounce. Astronauts on the Apollo missions figured this out quickly. They found that a sort of kangaroo hop, a 2-footed jump, was often more efficient than trying to walk or run normally. But let's get to the numbers. Scientists and engineers have crunched the data, considering the suit limitations and the low friction. Their conclusion? The maximum safe running speed on the moon, while wearing a spacesuit, would probably max out at around 8 to 10 miles per hour. That's a decent jog on Earth. You couldn't even beat a city speed limit. However, this is where the story gets incredible. What if we took the suit out of the equation? What if we built a pressurized habitat on the moon, a giant dome with its own Earth normal atmosphere, where you could just wear shorts and a t-shirt? Could you break speed records then? In that environment, the low gravity becomes a superpower. Your muscles and cardiovascular system are still working at Earth strength, but your body weighs almost nothing. This is where things get mind-bending. If you were to push off the ground with the same force as Usain Bolt, you wouldn't just take a step. You would launch yourself. You'd go soaring through the air for much longer periods. Running would no longer be a sequence of steps. It would become a series of long, arcing leaps like a gazelle in slow motion. Your theoretical top speed would skyrocket. Without air resistance and with your Earth strength muscles acting on a much lighter frame, some physicists estimate you could reach speeds of over 30, even 40 miles per hour. But it wouldn't look like running as we know it. It would be a beautiful, low-gravity ballet of flight and foot placement. So how fast can we run on the moon? In a spacesuit, surprisingly slow, just a gentle lope. But in a future lunar city, in a shirt and shorts, you might just become the fastest human who ever lived, soaring across the surface in leaps that would defy belief. The record books aren't written yet. They're waiting for us up there in the dust. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And tell us in the comments what topic you'd like us to explore next. Every like, comment, and subscription helps this channel grow and allows us to keep creating more content like this.